Hey guys, it's a pleasure to be here. My name is Bart. I'm the co-founder of EstateX. Okay, good. So my name is Bart. I'm the co-founder of the EstateX. We founded this quite a while ago. I think we're done this since 2020. We do tokenization real estate. I also want to introduce you to my business partner, Steve.
Hi people, I'm Steve Lawrence. Basically can everyone hear me? Yeah?
Yeah, great.
All right, cool. So I'm Steve Lawrence, business development, lead of marketing for EstateX. So as you know, we're tokenized real estate, but we're doing something completely different. There's a lot of companies that have come before us that are doing tokenized real estate, and some of them have actually done well. However, we do feel like they've missed the mark a little bit, and we're here to present to you why we feel like we're the future tokenization of real estate, why Brad Pierce is one of our lead investors and advisors, why Rematch has partnered with us, one of the biggest property brands in the world, and also the CEO of Rematch England and Wales has actually come on board as our official director of global distributions and invested heavily into the company as well. People are calling EstateX the Netflix of tokenization of real estate. We're about to present to you why. So, as you guys know, the category is RWA. It stands for real world assets. Web3 is only a small section of the real world. So when you're seeing people actually out there promoting tokenization of real estate and only focusing on crypto people, they're kind of missing the mark a little bit. Because at the end of the day, the world is much, much bigger than crypto. And for RWA and for tokenization of real estate to really get that mass worldwide adoption, it does need to appeal to everybody for Web3 and Web2. So let's just talk about the state of the world at the moment. The state of the world is in a bit of a state of emergency at the moment. So all of us here at this crypto convention, we're all very privileged, including myself. We can travel around the world at these crypto conventions. We can pay our monthly bills. But the average Joe in the Web2 world is struggling at the moment. Most people can't afford to pay for the same groceries of what they paid for the year before. The rise in interest rates is killing people. The inflation and the cost of living is really crippling. The average 30-year-old cannot get onto the property market. That is a shocking stat. Worldwide, on average, the average 30-year-old will not get onto the property market. The financial literacy education system is going lower and lower. There needs to be a change. There needs to be a solution. And we're here to present to you why the EstateX is that solution.
So let's talk a little bit about the state, the landscape at the moment. Because as you know, every institution is now getting into tokenization. So they're all, aligned that tokenization is the next big thing. It's just waiting on that one company that does it right. Like Larry Fink said, tokenization of securities will be the next generation in markets. Previously, we also saw regulators, for years, we're based in the EU and the US, working really against us instead of with us. It's like almost regulators are at a war against innovation. Currently, we see that now with changes in the White House, with the first White House pro-crypto administration, which we're really happy with. We see that changing. And we also obviously see in Europe, we see MiCA regulations upcoming. Here in Dubai, in the UAE, we see FARA regulations. We got now a pro-crypto administration. So things are really changing on the regulation side as well, especially the approach from regulators, sandbox programs in the EU, etc., which a couple of years ago were unthinkable. So we're very happy that a couple of years ago we've already foreseen that the change would come, like big institutions would be ahead of the wave, build everything that we have, and to make sure that we're ready when the regulators are also ready.
So EstateX, you make it invested in real estate super affordable and accessible to anyone, anywhere. We have one of the lowest barrier to entries on the market. Even with as little as $100, you can get onto the property market. There's a lot of other people out there that's the minimum is $1,000 or $5,000, which is really small for real estate. However, we're talking about the average person and mass worldwide adoption. The average person doesn't have a spare $1,000 at the end of the month, but $100 makes it a lot more accessible for everybody. We are in the crypto industry and we're doing very, very well in crypto, you guys may have seen. However, we don't like to refer to ourselves as just a crypto company. We're more of a lifestyle innovation company that utilizes blockchain technologies to take us to the next level. As we said before, for the future RWA, for tokenization to really take off worldwide, it needs to appeal to the masses, not just a small crypto audience.
So let's go over some reasons why we're different than any other tokenization projects. What we see with a lot of these RWA or tokenization investment platforms is they lack either, real offerings out, the substance with a legal framework or investor base, and those type of things. So we're completely different than that. For example, we have complete regulatory compliance in the US and the EU. So we're regulated and work with over 5 licenses within our ecosystem, for broker's license to custody license, to the FINRA regulated companies, etc. So a complete legal framework. We have a seamless transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Steve will go into that in a bit. We have things like celebrity affiliations. We have the L1 RWA blockchain. We have complete ecosystem with liquidity, loans, EstateX Pay, financial education. We have a very, very sophisticated team, which we'll go into in a bit. So we approach real estate tokenization completely different than any other. And I think the most important thing and the biggest asset that we have is our community. We have the biggest community in tokenized real estate with over 150,000 platform signups. We have sold out our first property. We have 50,000 people with over 1,000 messages a day in our Telegram community. We have over 300,000 Twitter followers. So our following is huge, and we're the biggest one in tokenized real estate.
So this is one of the most interesting slides and one of the most unique selling points that we have is our platform. Our platform is a seamless transition from Web 2 to Web 3. I want you to think about the hometowns where you guys are from. And if you go out into the city center of your hometowns and you stop 100 random people and you ask, are you currently investing in crypto? How many people are going to say yes? Maybe 2 or 3%. But if you ask those same people, have you ever thought about investing in a piece of real estate in your life? 100% of the people are going to say yes. So it blows our mind that we're seeing tokenization real estate projects just focusing on platforms that only appeal to the Web3 side of these. Our platform, we will show a video shortly, is, I like to call it an innovative remix between Kinder and Amazon. You can swipe through different buildings, you can click, you can add to part, and boom, within seconds, you're only that piece of real estate. We're making investing in real estate as simple as online shopping. If you could play the video, and you'll be able to see the user journey of our platform. So just quickly, want to talk about one of our main avatars that's completely different to crypto. It's Sharon. Sharon is a single mom. She's 30 years old. She's from London. Sharon doesn't know anything about crypto. You speak to her about exchanges, tokens. She disqualified herself. But Sharon has an Uber account. Sharon has an Amazon account. Sharon is interested in investing in real estate. Now with the EstateX innovative platform, Sharon can actually find real estate as easy as online shopping in Web 3, but still feel like using Web 2.
So let's go over the next slides quickly. This is our strategic partners and angels. I have a lot of people here, a lot of investors. We're backed obviously by Rob Pierce. Rob Pierce is invested. A couple of other big names as well. Got grants from Microsoft, Google, etc. This is our core deal. Go over that quickly. We have directors in Luxembourg, Germany, US, which our funds are located in our entities. These guys have done billions of dollars. It deals with pension funds, wealth funds, etc. So they're taking the same things to EstateX. Steve Rex, CEO of Remax. He's on our board as property director. Graham is the former central bank digital currency developer from the European Central Bank. He's our CTO, takes on all the tech. And even the guy that works under him, Adam, he's a former technical product manager of Ethereum. That go over the traction quickly. We've raised a significant amount. Our first property offering sold out within 5 minutes. We sold over $1 million with NFTs. Partnership with Remax, over 300,000 Twitter followers, with 50,000 Telegram followers. Over 150,000 platform signups, so we have quite the traction for an RWA project. Then quickly, our ecosystem. So we're going to branch out in more things than just the investing in real estate. Also, instant exit options. This is the thing that lacks with these current platforms is the liquidity in the market. You know, you can put your money in, but how do you get your money out? So we would do that with loads, instant exit options, trading marketplaces, payment cards, etc., etc.
All right. And just to summarize, so EstateX, we're going to be disrupting the $300 trillion real estate industry, disrupting the banking and lending industry, and even disrupting the education and financial literacy industry. We're on an epic journey. We have the team, we have the platform, we have the backing, we have the community, we have the achievements, and we have everything in place to be on this track to make history. We've recently been live on this the DNA deal desk. We have a little bit of allocation remaining on our private round. At the end of this stream, we could be deciding who the last party the allocation is going to. Myself and Bob, we could be here all day to answer any questions. And obviously, you can go to the DNA deal test to register any interest. Thank you for your time, people.
Thank you.